10 News has uncovered major developments tonight in the bizarre case of a box of human ashes left in an Ocean Beach car wash. This was the box found just before Halloween belonging to Henry Lefevre. 10 News reporter Dan Haggerty has stayed on top of this story since first breaking this news, and he's here now with Lefevre's amazing life story. Dan.
Well, thanks, Steve. I've been calling mortuaries, cemeteries, genealogists, asking about Henry. Who is this guy? I've been on the phone with his family members for hours from 3 different states these people are from. I've shared emails with a relative in Australia, and it turns out that a man who seemed to be forgotten has a story that's been written about in history books. Meet Henry Lefevre. Born October 1900, died in May of 97. This box of his ashes was found 17 years later, abandoned at this car wash in Ocean Beach. Definitely not where this man thought he'd end up. Henry was a star running back at USC in the 1920s. He not only played in the first football game ever at the Coliseum in LA, but scored the very first touchdown. This is an aerial shot of that game, and though you can't see him, Henry is on the field.
My brother calls me and says, "Hey, guess what? What they found in San Diego?" And you know, it's just a crazy story.
I tracked down Henry's nephew, Gil, outside of LA. He sent me this picture and told me that Henry was best friends with this man, the Duke, John Wayne, which makes sense because they played football on the same team.
So Henry knew all these guys, and they would go to the studios and get jobs during the summertime.
But Henry didn't go to Hollywood. He had bigger ideas, if you can believe it. Here's Henry with his 4 brothers in 1945. That's him in the middle. It was the end of World War II, and Henry was already a millionaire for inventing this.
Wait, so you're telling me that he invented the ping pong net?
Yeah, exactly.
So how did a man like Henry end up here? No one seems to know. In fact, his family thought he was buried. They even went to the funeral with a casket at the gravesite where his late wife was laid to rest.
Just think about it. They buried the guy, and you have a ceremony, and Henry pops up in San Diego. What do you say? Everybody's going, "What?"
Pretty amazing, right? Well, you met Henry's nephew Gil there in the story. I want you to meet his other nephew. You might recognize him. This is Gil's brother, Jim Lefevre. Played for the Dodgers, former Rookie of the Year, coached the San Diego Padres for a time. Henry's story is, I don't know what else to call it, it's unbelievable. And really, I'm only scratching the surface. So I'll be working on more updates. Stay tuned. Dan Haggerty, 10 News.